Hey guys, how's it going? Just in case you're probably curious and probably noticed, but I pretty much got new microphones for Christmas, and I'm using one of the new microphones right now, so at least I don't have to worry about the whole static noise that appeared in some of the videos. So I got a new microphone. It looks like it's working pretty well. But anyways, here is part 2 of why high school sucks. Next thing we're going to be talking about is bathrooms. Public restrooms are mostly disgusting, whether you're at school, work, or, God forbid, at public restaurants. There's always going to be public restrooms that are mostly disgusting, especially at my high school. Not just the boys, but also the girls' bathrooms. I could expect this from some guys, but not from some girls too. You would expect them to be more classy and ladylike, but no, some of them probably leave tampons on the floor, etc. And seeing how nasty the bathrooms are, I just think about the whole Dane Cook sketch for public restrooms. That's another thing. Why do students have to write and carve their names, like putting Johnny was here or Drew is number 1? You're ruining the bathrooms. You want to write and carve things? Then how about you do on your own bathroom at home? Most students don't even flush the toilet where we can see urine and on and in the toilet along with crap. Nobody wants to see your crap logs and your urine lemonade. Next thing, teachers who call on somebody else even though you raised your hand first. I just think that's rude and disrespectful for teachers to call on somebody else even though you were the first person to have your hand up first. It's like, are they that blind or just that rude to not, pick you first to call your name when you had your hand up the whole time before anybody else did? I just don't get that. I just think that's just very wrong on so many levels. It's like, come on. Moving on to not being able to use cell phones. It sucks that students cannot use their cell phones because what if it's an emergency? What's the point of carrying a cell phone to high school if you can't use it? Not to mention, teachers are allowed to use their cell phones, but students are not allowed? What kind of crap is that? That's not fair. That is totally not fair. Moving on to most teachers treat you like you're still in elementary. I had a French teacher named Miss Van Tassel. She was a sweet, bubbly, full-life, nice and kind teacher, but it seems like she treated her class like little kids, especially when she was like this. Good morning, class, and oh, I'm so excited about this. I'm so proud of you. We're in high school now, not in elementary anymore. Having group projects. Putting students with others you may not get along with, or they're lazy and doesn't bother doing the work. You can't be in a group with friends. People should be able to choose their own partners in group projects. I really didn't care for group projects when I was in high school. I was the type of person who really wanted to, do my own thing. And plus, whenever I did group projects, sometimes some of them probably didn't want to do the work. Some of them were mostly lazy, and I just don't care for group projects, that's all. And people should be able to choose who they want in a group project, not the teachers. Being tardy. Students have to get to class on time, of course, but if you get too many, you'll end up probably in a Saturday detention. We don't deserve to be in detentions on Saturdays. It's called Saturdays for a reason. The weekend, hello, waking up early to watch Saturday morning cartoons. Although Saturday morning cartoons don't really exist anymore. Kids WB was still around when I was still in high school from 2004 to 2008. But at least Kids WB was still good from 2004 to 2006 during my freshman and sophomore years, but sucked from 2006 to 2008 during my junior and senior years. Boo! You cannot forget about bullies. Bullies still exist in high school. You would think that the people who picked on you would leave it in the past from elementary and middle school days. Correction. They don't. I remember someone in one of my freshman classes picked on me so bad, I yelled in the classroom because I couldn't take anymore, and all the bullying that happened to me in school. And my mother, told me it was totally uncalled for, for what I did. But hey, what do you expect? You don't know how much I went through. And honestly, I didn't care. I was just tired of it. And I once fell in the hallways when going upstairs for a class. You would think someone would make sure I was all right. Wrong. People laughed at me. Yes, I was angry, but I got up and continued going to my class. Students obviously laughed because they were bored and had nothing better to do. Ha 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 ha. The hell? I could have been hurt. Next we have, oh boy, high school romance. Every high school has those couples who think they're going to be like that one sketch from All That with Lisa Foyles and Jack DeSena. Together forever. Most of them think that they will be together forever, but don't due to many reasons. Number one, some high school couples don't last long due to one of them attending to another college in another state. Two, some just get into relationships because it's high school and they don't want to be alone and look like an outcast. Three, some feel the need to desperately be in a relationship because everyone is in it or everyone else is doing it. Number four, there may be some who may brag and make fun of single people because they're not in a relationship, especially if they do it on Valentine's Day. Now, I'm sure there are some high school couples from high school who are still together after high school. And if so, hey, great for you guys. But some couples doing those four things is ridiculous. As teenagers, we have ups and downs, going through depression, anger, sadness, and being stressed out due to classes. And people want to be loved, accepted, and appreciated, that they don't feel like themselves. That can pretty much lead them to crying. So when it comes to some couples doing those four things, it's pretty crazy. Don't make fun of students who are single because it's nothing wrong being single. And stop with the whole, you just hate Valentine's Day because you don't have a boyfriend or girlfriend. If anyone says that again, I will bust a nut in somebody. Look, the real reason why people don't like it is because the whole Hallmark crap and the single people, some of them who assume that being in a desperate relationship is important for one day, so they won't be alone and be a total outcast. That's the reason. This has nothing to do with us not having a boyfriend or girlfriend. So you need to pull yourself together and cut it out. I just personally think it's annoying for people to assume that it's because most people are single on that one day because they don't have a boyfriend or girlfriend. Stop it, okay? Just stop it. Moving on to cliques. Why do cliques even exist? I don't get it. All they're doing is just people forming themselves as a group and give themselves as a name. Like with the whole My Little Pony friendship is Magic fans as Bronies and Pegasisters, and the Justin Bieber and One Direction fans as Bieblers and Directioners. I mean, there are all kinds of cliques. Jocks, rednecks, game addicts, band geeks, your possible gangstas, preps, of course, goths, nerds, and book nerds. There's even a loners clique. What in the world? It's like they have to group themselves so they don't feel like they are alone. And there are other jocks, goths, rednecks out there just like them. What is this? Mean Girls with Lindsay Lohan, the movie? Quite frankly, if you want to sit with the popular clique, you're obviously not going to hang with the clique unless you're close friends who grew up together. Besides that, you'll probably be made fun of for not being rich, even though you're not poor, you're just middle class. I mean, screw having cliques. Why don't we just try to get to know and help out each other in high school instead of putting each other down where it can sometimes make us want to commit suicide? You know, when a person doesn't respond and another person says, don't go towards the light. We don't want people grabbing a knife and we have to tell them, don't go towards the knife. Oh my goodness. Let's love everybody, for crying out loud. Pep rallies. I couldn't care less. My high school pep rallies was just watching two basketball teams playing against each other or who's the new prom king and queen. It's not like we're still in elementary going to assemblies winning awards. we could still be in class finishing our classwork, especially for those who want to finish their work and want to worry about doing homework and stuff like that. I just think pep rallies is pretty much a waste of a time, especially for people who aren't fans of sports, wasting their time watching two basketball teams go at it. Whatever. High school fights. Do you ever ask yourself why school fights continue in high school? Leave that at elementary and middle school, people. I've seen a lot, and I mean a lot of girl fights, and it's obvious due to something stupid or they're bored. Then read a book, for crying out loud. If you're that friggin' bored, girls and guys fighting over stupid crap, like over a girl or a guy. Like, hey bro, you tell my girl she's fat, you don't want to mess with me. You know who I am? Huh? You know who I am? Do you know who I am? I will call the cops, homie. And girls fighting over a boy. Oh, hell no. That mother effer, stank bitch, hoe ass trick, don't know who she messing with. And it's even sadder to see two women fight. I mean, come on. That's just sad. It shouldn't be like that. Y'all leave that back in elementary and middle school, please. Lastly, oh boy. Senior prom. One of the most best and last moments of your life. When it comes to prom, most teens may have peer pressure based on figuring out what to do when prom comes around. Who are they going to take to the prom? Are they going in the first place? Is it really that important for them to go to prom or not? Are you going to end up going by yourself? How are you going to get there? It's too much damn pressure. Now, I did not go to my senior prom, and I'm sure there are others out there who didn't go to theirs if they already graduated from high school due to many reasons, due to not having enough money to pay for prom tickets or weren't able to get anyone to go with them, etc., etc. I mean, prom tickets cost a lot of money. It costs a lot of money for my senior prom coming up. I mean, people should be able to get prom tickets for free, not having to pay to get the tickets to go to the prom. And I didn't even have that kind of money. My mom said she didn't mind helping me out, but I'm like, screw it. I don't care. I just want to get out of high school. And I'm sure there are a lot of people, like I said, who didn't go to theirs. And senior prom, I'm sure, you know, there's regular and slow dancing and obviously food to eat and fruit punch to drink. And lastly, there's the nominations for prom king and queen. And it's usually probably couples who become prom king and queen. Although I'm sure there are some people who are not couples can be named prom king and queen as well. But I'm sure it's mostly couples at times. Everyone at prom are all king and queens. So why nominate and crown only two people? You know what I'm saying? Everyone at the prom are kings and queens. Then 10 years later, you'll end up going to your 10th high school reunion, seeing classmates again, especially the ones that treated you like crap. You'll probably see old classmates with a family and kids now, lost some hair, maybe gained a few pounds, what job they have, and blah, 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 blah. To those who treated you differently, you can rub in their faces, if you like, on how successful you've become after they doubted you. You can be like, ha! Who's bad now, baby? Yeah, I'm sure if anybody's looking forward to their high school reunion. Well, this has been my video on how high school sucks. After 5 years, I really don't miss it at all. There were a few good years in high school. It wasn't that bad, but still wasn't that great for me. I remember girls smacking me on the butt when walking or in a lunch line, telling me how nice my butt is. I guess I have a nice big butt, I guess, so thanks. There was also Senior Spirit Week. It was one time cross-dressing day where girls dressed like the guys and the guys dressed as girls. I mean, everybody should be able to wear what they want when it comes to Senior Spirit Week. And students should go to the principal, let him or her know how you feel about the dress code. Heck, go on a strike if you have to. What do you got to lose? There's probably a few people who enjoyed and liked high school. Hey, good for you. But just remember, everybody can't enjoy high school, and to them it sucked. Oh, and I also want to wish everyone a Happy New Year. We only got 2 more days until the new year comes. I enjoyed 2013. I don't think it was as bad as 2012. Have a Happy New Year. See you later.